Welcome to The Explainer. If you've ever felt completely drowning in your finances, or if you're just searching for a really clear, structured way to turn your whole situation around, well, you're in exactly the right place. Today, we're breaking down a super powerful, beginner-friendly blueprint for achieving actual financial liberation. Okay, let's dive into this, because what we're going to look at today is built to take you from a place of intense stress to a place of total empowerment, using a remarkably straightforward framework. Just take a second. Let that statement sink in. If you are broke today, this is your way out. We've all felt it, right? Or at least seen it, sitting at the kitchen table way too late at night, staring at a stack of bills, just completely overwhelmed wondering how on earth to make ends meet. It's an incredibly heavy, paralyzing feeling. But this quote, it's our hook for a really good reason. It's a promise. It acknowledges that painful reality, but it immediately hands you a direct, actionable path to relief. It's not about staying stuck in that worry, it's about finally finding the exit door. Escaping the financial struggle. Shifting from anxiety to agency. Feeling overwhelmed is a totally common starting point, but we're moving past that. The absolutely crucial mindset shift for this entire blueprint to work is understanding one vital truth. Financial struggle is not permanent. It's just a temporary hardship. It's a season. And this brilliantly illustrates the other side of the coin. Staying there is a choice. Look, this is where the blueprint puts the responsibility right back on our shoulders. If you're struggling, that's a circumstance. But if you do literally nothing to change it, well, you're passively choosing to stay trapped. Acknowledging that it's a choice is exactly how you shift from that heavy anxiety straight into agency. You actually have the power to choose a totally different outcome. So what does choosing a different outcome actually look like in real life? It looks like this simple, progressive roadmap. Step 1, control. Step 2, earn. And step 3, invest. That's the core of the whole solution. Step 1, control spending. This is the foundation of the blueprint. Let's get extremely practical here. So the crucial point is that you have to bring your spending out of your head and into the real world. The source material specifically hammers home the act of writing in a physical budget notebook. Why physical? Because honestly, there's a profound psychological shift that happens when you physically write your numbers down. It takes your money from the state of unseen chaos, where it just seems to magically vanish every month, to a state that is completely controlled. When you sit down, pen to paper, you become the director of your finances. You're deciding where your money goes instead of wondering where it went. You are finally in the driver's seat, setting up that firm foundation you need before you can even think about building wealth. Step 2. Increase income, accelerating your financial progress. We're building serious momentum now. Look, controlling your spending is incredibly important, but there's a hard limit to how much you can cut, right? There is absolutely zero limit to how much you can earn. Picture this. Your main priorities for the day are done. You open up your computer and you dive right into some side hustle laptop work. This is the active engine of the blueprint. You aren't just playing defense with a budget anymore. You're playing offense. You're actively figuring out ways to earn more. This step requires hustle, for sure. It takes dedication, and yeah, it takes putting in the hours on the laptop to bring more resources into your life. It is literally the accelerator pedal for your financial progress. Step 3. Invest consistently, putting your money to work. Let's move to and see how this builds perfectly from the last step. When you look at investing charts, those lines trending upwards over time, they aren't just random numbers on a screen. They represent your actual, tangible path out of the struggle. By consistently investing that extra money you've scraped together from budgeting and your new side hustle, you are locking in your progress. You're quite literally putting your money to work for you, so that eventually you don't have to work so desperately hard for your money. Those visuals of growth, that relief, that's the direct result of the discipline you applied back in steps 1 and 2. It is the visual trajectory of your financial liberation. Repeat until life changes. The ultimate behavioral loop. This is where it all comes together. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that the real secret lies in that final bullet point. This is not a one-time overnight fix. Escaping financial struggle is not a single event. It's a behavioral loop. You control your spending, you earn more income, you invest consistently, and then you repeat it. You repeat the whole thing over and over again until your life literally changes. That is the secret right there. The repetition is where the absolute magic happens. It takes time, yes, but as you run this loop, that initial anxiety fades, the growth starts to compound, and that feeling of relief, it becomes a permanent fixture in your life. We started this explainer by recognizing that while being broke is a really difficult reality, remaining in a financial struggle is ultimately a choice.
We've just walked through the exact step-by-step blueprint to escape it. Control, earn, invest, and repeat. So I want to leave you with this one question to chew on right now. Since staying in a financial struggle is a choice, what choice are you going to make today? Are you going to choose the budget notebook? Will you choose the laptop side hustle? The path out is sitting right in front of you. Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and I seriously can't wait to see the choices you make next.